Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm a couple minutes late. You know how it is with Fridays. Um, hmm. I'm just gonna reconfigure because it's showing my mouth is open when it's definitely closed. All right. Mm, okay. Nice. I think we're about ready to get started. Since I'm a couple minutes late, I'm just gonna launch into it. Last time we actually did, in fact, rescue Mayu, and then surprisingly, instead of dropping her off somewhere, we wandered around to find the pinwheels to open up the secret passage in the tree. And then before we could actually open it, oh no, the tree was grown over, so we had to go into the temple, the shrine, in order to find a picture so that we could use exposure filter, which we haven't done yet. And we left off there. I'm actually going to quickly run to the temple we passed because I'd completely missed it before, just to see, look for items, etc. And then I'll run to the old tree and finish chapter 8. I hope everybody's having a good, well, whatever day you're watching this on. It's a good Friday for me. Literally, it's Good Friday, which I don't celebrate per se, but it's still a good Friday. All right. Where's my sister? There she is. The light is telling me there's a ghost over here. Is there a way into this? Oh, what? There's something bloody there, I guess? Oh, there is. Nope, wrong. Every time I do this, I suddenly have to, like, spend a while remembering what each button is. Because there's just so many more buttons than I'm used to in a Fatal Frame game. Cool, it broke. Will it let me reach through the bars? Yeah, it will. Nice. How many am I at? Not enough. That's the key part. Alright. I'm gonna just quickly run around the whole thing. We're probably gonna trigger a ghost fight by doing this, but I want to see if there's an item. There is, but I can't take it. Oh, wait. There's this guy, also. Green Diary, written by, oh, what is his name? Munakata? Ryozo Munakata. I used to play behind the shrine a lot when I was little. I remember one time when everyone was so good at hide and seek, and I got left behind all by myself. I was so lonely I started to cry, which made Itsuki come out because he felt so sorry for me. There were all these white spider lilies surrounding him. They were in bloom. It's hard for me to believe that he's really gone, that I may never get another chance to see him again. I decided to take a look around his house and leaf through some documents. It looks like he was trying to find a way out of the village, although the other members of the household have chosen to remain mum about it. He was probably trying to set Yai and Sai free and let them run away. I remember him mentioning that there was some sort of underground path from the old tree that leads to the outside. I'm going to take a look around there and see what I can find. Yeah. They were French, but that was also remarkably romantic imagery, huh? Maybe that's just me. Nothing else around this side. All right. I don't know what just happened there. I guess she threw something at me. Her arms. I should probably do the see-through walls. But I don't need to. Come on, hold my hand. I know it's hard to walk on stairs while holding hands. I didn't see anything on the ground when I walked around with a flashlight, so I'm not going to bother. I can't pick that up unless maybe I upgraded something. I don't think so, though. Oh, no, because I used a little Type 14, I can pick up a little Type 14. I'm going to go slowly on the stairs so that Mayu can keep up. Why are we flickering? Is something there? Or are you just flickering for ambience? So tree is this way. And it has a glow because I can take a photo. But I'm going to go this way quickly and look at the temple because I missed that last time. And when I eventually finally found it, we were nearing the end of stream. Probably run a little. I don't think that the Kusabi is going to show up here randomly. That would be very strange. Not impossible, but strange. Hi, Bree. Oh, this is locked. Interesting. Oh, this is a crawl space. We haven't done the crawl space sequence in earlier games yet. Because we haven't played that earlier game yet, but I fully expect to be attacked by a crawling ghost under here. Let's just say that. Or not. Hi, Bree. Yep. I'm doing stuff, honey. Alright. Nice to not get attacked by a crawling ghost. Sorry that I made Mayu do that. Just water. Those bushes might be hideable if I need to. I have the nerves of doing something in Fatal Frame I've never done before. It's easy to forget after you've played a game a couple of times how scary it is to do something with no guide. Did I trigger something on the floor below? Oh, hello. Just a regular guy, and my cat is making bread in my lap. There we go. Hi, Bree. Yeah, I love you. Everything's fine, honey. I was just playing some Fatal Frame. You know that the controller vibrates when I do that. This way is where I was going when he triggered. Little doll. Bree, don't put your face in front of the camera, my love. My love, I'm using that. Why did I come in here? I have no need to come in here. This isn't something I need to be doing. Bree, your butt isn't better than your face actually in the camera. This is a hiding spot. It's one of the marked hiding spots for the Kusabi, so maybe I should just not be here. I have no way to trigger a save. Bree, I love you. Do we need to be here right now? Things I'm also asking myself. Bree, please. I love you. Must we? I don't want to be here. I say as I willingly go deeper into this place. Did they change where they did the rope ritual? Is that what this is? Hi, baby. Bree, you're so cute. We don't need to be doing this right now. She's climbing all over me right now. My love, my darling. Why don't you look out the window? I hear there's birds. There's birds out the window. Yeah, go look. Oh yeah, there's a child out there. Wow, that's so exciting. You should go look at that. I think this is the outdoors that was locked before. Yeah, great. I have now opened the front door. Okay. That's better than a Kusabi encounter, that's for sure. Side room. Is this where I came down from? Yeah, that's where... Okay, that's where the glowing little hiding spot is. So if I need to go there, that's where we go. This looks like the sacrifice room for the Kusabi, which is completely different than where it was before. But we went to that room already. We got a key from it, so it can't be the rope temple. Hey, Bree. Listen, my love. I love you. Big hugs for Bree. Oh my goodness. You love that, right? She's just being really, really clingy. Alright, let's look around. I don't like it in here. And I don't like the hiding spot. Oh no. No, that's a trap door that I'm going to be opening. Oh no, thank you. As I do it again. They could give me a save point in here. That would be a nice thing. Hi, buddy. Okay, just a veiled priest again. Could be worse. I wish there was a way to trigger autosave, because they have not given me a save. Okay, I cannot come here with Mayu. Fantastic. I'll come back on my own after saving at some point. Mayu, let's go. It's time to leave, Mayu. We did good work in here, and now it's time to leave. Cool. Bye forever. It's not bye forever. I'm going to go there at some point. I'm surprised it's not mandatory to go here, and then again, maybe it is. I don't know. This is the way out, I think? Yeah. Let's go to the tree. That's type 64, I think. I can't take it. Yeah, 61. I don't know. I always say it's 64. Yeah, I know it's full. Alright. I'm going to pop in and save in the temple because I just did a bunch of stuff and I don't, like I said, I can't trigger an autosave. We might get a fight, but it'll be a minor one if so. And I don't know if they're going to do something weird at the tree because they did the tree completely differently than they did in the original 2. Come on. So I just have to check something super quick on my phone because I got a message. Okay, yeah, nothing of import. Alright, now all of that work cannot be undone. Hi, Bree, welcome back. I don't know what I got. I didn't see it. That's alright. Let's leave. And go to the old tree. now the tunnel is open to the old tree. Hooray! Oh shit, Well, I didn't realize that the Kusabi would come out of nowhere, despite this not being his territory, and ghosts have territories. Anyways, we just did that, so let's do that again. Kusabi time, surprise. Why are you here, buddy? I don't want you here. You should go back to your house. All the way back at the save. How are we doing there, Mayu? Not great, it seems. You appear to be stuck on something. Alright. Now we know. Listening and learning. Now we know that the Kusabi comes out of nowhere when we take a photograph. Tired of this guy. Okay, let's wait for Mayu to catch up. We're going to need to grab her hand as soon as we take this photo. Now, that was better. Okay, that's what I was expecting to have happen at the start of last chapter, so this is exciting. But now I suspect I'm going to be searching around for other stuff. Well, the Kusabi's here, so that's cool. That's where we need to be looking, but I'm going to look at other stuff first. Like the save point. I feel like the cat stole something because they're very interested, but it's probably fine. Okay, well, nice to have a stone mirror there. Okay, let's look at this. The central one is missing, so that's new. And that's why we need to go to the temple. The ritual known as the Crimson Sacrifice is performed to quell the tremors that occur in the year of the Shadow Ritual. After the body is carved, the Kusabi is offered to the and the one who has been carved must be enshrined and memorialized at the Shadow Mound. Only those deemed cursed or destined to die are permitted to enter the Shadow Mound. The Kurosawa family crest pinwheel must also be offered there. Strict surveillance must be maintained. So we need to find the last crest. Man inspecting old tree. Well, I guess I'm going that way. I'm just going to save first since I did stuff already. I had to wait for the ghost to go. Soft Mayu noises. Twins in Minakami Village are deeply intertwined with the rituals that transpire here. In recent times, the Great Council of State issued an edict officially defining elder children within a family as those born earliest. Previously, different regions within Japan defined seniority among twins differently, but since that proclamation, the elder twin is now defined within the law as the one born first. Considering the implications that this clarification could potentially have on the village and its rituals, I decided to inquire about it with the head priest. He merely laughed it off, saying, "Around here, tradition is tradition." Thus, Minakami Village remains committed to the old historical way of doing things. Namely, it considers the elder twin to be the one who was born second. It's under that impression that rituals continue to be held. So Mayu is not Neisan, I'm Neisan. Nei-chan. This is all new? New area? Where's... Whoops, I missed. That's fine. I'm curious about... Spectre's twin dolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing 5, 6, 7. Missing 8 and 9. 11, 12. So I'm still missing a bunch, yeah. Of course, there's a bunch of areas we haven't been to also. Is this the graveyard? Oh, this is the graveyard. So I just left the tree. I don't like being out here when the Kusabi's roaming. Is that a veiled priest I hear? Oh no, it's a mourner. Okay. Why are you out here, buddy? You ought not be. Waiting to get a little better. There. You completely refilled your health? Where am I? This is a bad, unfun angle. Was there a second one, or did it somehow completely refill itself? I do not know the answer to this particular conundrum. I swear sometimes I'm hitting these, but there is a bit of a lag. I think we were going the right way because they threw mourners at us. Nothing in this room, just a little stove. Oh, and some dolls. That's nice. Where's your doll, buddy? Fine, I'll take a picture to... Whoop. To figure out where your sister is. Oh, we're in the jar? Okay. I should keep an eye on my health. Oh, that's convenient. I mean, I have 10. I think that's the max, so maybe I should heal? Okay, we don't have a ghost to follow. For once. Ghostless behavior. So we can have mourners get thrown at us out here. There's a well, which means there's possibly a woman. This is sealed. Understood. Type 90. Mourner? That sounds like a mourner to me. That sounds like mourner music. Out here, buddy. Oh, there you are. Yep, that's a mourner. That shot, even though it was technically a fatal grave. I'm walking through him. There's a second one. There's probably not a third. They usually come in pairs. I'm gonna take some health now. Sacred water, can't use, can't take, rather. Alright, this is where I just went. This is a different tiny house, even though it looks the same. Okay. It's a box. Oops. There's another one I have to take a picture of because I saw it flickering on my camera. But I'll do this first. Okay, that was some more incense? No, type 0. Well, good to know it's here. Alright, girl, where's your sister at? Ah, okay. Whoops. That was an interesting show of the lag. Alright, well. Interesting, but this did not get me anywhere new. Even though they threw some stuff at me. Is there something else in here? No. Just the stuff I can't take. Anything in here? No. Alright. Feels like this should be next, but there is no way to go through here. Let me look at the map. This is the cemetery, so it makes sense that I can't necessarily loop through there. I guess I'm going... Where am I going if that wasn't it? This is strange. It's not one of the graves. Go. Okay, that's just a red lid. It's not something I can take a picture of. It's really weird that they threw some mortars at me for literally just some items. Here is where I came from. But I went that way first, so I'll go this way and see if there's anything I missed. Nothing new, it looks like. This is all stuff I have seen. Is this new? Have I not gone this way? Oh yeah, this is new. So the mourners were just fun incidental attacks. Hi, Bonton! Barely caught him. Bottom right corner. How is your Friday, Bonton? I went to the temple with my sister, which meant there was only so far to go, but I didn't love that there was a hiding spot, and then of course the Kusabi has since triggered, and now I have the fear at all times. Oh, it's this thing that you were always photographing. I guess I don't need to crouch. Pinwheel? I found a path from the old tree that leads to the umbral mound. When I raised the camera obscura to uncover whatever was hidden within, I was assaulted by countless masses of vengeful energy, as well as hands grasping for rescue. Luckily, some quick shooting on my part allowed me to emerge unscathed. While I never doubted Dr. Aso and his work, the encounter definitively proved to me that the camera obscura well and truly does capture the impossible and unthinkable. After all, despite my complete lack of spiritual perception powers, I was still able to capture those spirits within the camera clear as day. Further investigation into the camera has also yielded another major discovery. The camera's internals contain an apparatus that bends specific kinds of light. This is what focuses the camera's power such that it can capture invisible things on film. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say it's likely a safety mechanism intended to prevent users from directly viewing things they absolutely shouldn't, that is to say, hell itself. Does the mere sight of hell really pose such a tremendous danger that it merits such precautions? At any rate, removing this safety mechanism from the camera reveals a hidden mirror that reflects the camera's subject. This guy! This part is referred to in writings as the Holy Mirror. Its small, simple design suggests it is perhaps a prototype, one that Dr. Aso was possibly trying to allow the camera to ward off vengeful spirits from hell by capturing the energy of hell and reflecting their visage back at them. Taking inspiration from ancient myths, all refer to such hell repellents as hell exorcisms. For now, though, the time isn't right to remove the safety mechanism. The power to exorcise hell itself makes for a reassuring trump card, but all of the evidence surrounding its concealment points to the unimaginable dangers it must pose. Only if I find myself up against a denizen of hell or needing to view the gate to hell shall I remove the limiter, lest I unleash havoc. So these are different ending options, huh? Or perhaps the final fight options. I'm not sure which it is. Removing it might drive off the spirit. I have removed it. Oh, what the fuck? I have to actually fight him here? Where are you, buddy? Oh no, you just left. Alright. We've changed the game. We have changed the game, sir. He just left. I assume that probably story mode makes that a much easier encounter. And that possibly I'd have to fight him properly otherwise. Nap sounds good. Nap sounds good, Bonten, frankly. I am sipping tea because I was up at 8 a.m., which is a normal time to be up. You just have to take the one photo. Well, if only it always worked like that, right? Go back to the mound? Okay. I didn't see anything there, but I should probably have raised the camera after I was advised not to raise the camera, because that's just how these things go. Oh, right, he said he was going to go to the old tree, and we did encounter him, I guess. Oh, you have to start crawling out? Wow. That's... I mean, it's the sort of thing that completionists will eventually find, because they'll go back there. I'm glad I didn't miss anything. Oh, more of him. Alright, let me wet my whistle. Because he is anything except brief. The countless hands I saw reach out from the umbral mound, their very existence defies all logic. Knowing what I do, I believe the Umbral Mound was created to lay outsiders turned to Kusabi to rest. Or, more accurately, it was erected to seal away the enmity of such individuals. Fortunately, the camera obscura that I borrowed from Dr. Aso can purge such ostensibly inexplicable entries, allowing me to escape in one piece. That does not mean that all of my troubles and misfortune are behind me, however. At this point, I cannot help but wonder why we were welcomed into this village, let alone permitted to investigate it, and why has our every move been watched as we roam the village? I believe the answer to that is simple. Ryozo and I were invited into Minakami village in order to serve as sacrifices in the shadow ritual and be turned into Kusabi. The fact that the Umbral Mound exists lends credence to the theory of the Gate of Hell existing where Kusabi were previously offered up as well. Crucially, I now know beyond the shadow of a doubt that the powers of the camera obscura are genuine. If its lens can capture that which the human eye isn't meant to see, then I suspect it can uncover the true form of the gate to hell. Dangerous or not, this must be investigated further. However, that is a task best left to me and me alone. Before I do anything else, I must get Ryozo out of this village as soon as possible. Yay! We did it! I feel like I should be talking slower as him, but then the entire session would just be me reading his manuals. Alright. Side stories. We haven't done Kurosawa House because we haven't gone back there yet. Obviously complete. Kurosawa House again. Complete. Old tree? I mean, I did go to the old tree, but probably I have to go back out where the Kusabi chased me. Oh wait, no, I did that already. That was... No, come on. Why am I like this? There's too many buttons. Old tree, yeah. Old tree. Complete. So we're well underway with the ones that we have. Oh wait, no, we went the wrong way. Exit is this way. In my defense, I hate this kind of map because I get really lost in them. That's my defense. So I need to go... Yes, I'm facing the right way this time. I think that's 61, yeah. Why did it change color? Now I can definitely leave with my sister safely. Safely for sure, for real. For real, for good. Because you know what? I'm just that kind of sister. Saving the day. Definitely not falling victim to any horrible curse. Gwen is... I can see barely up this twisting, winding path of stairs that in our place. And I just looked over and Gwen is on the landing, just barely visible around the bend of the stairs, watching me. She's really funny. I'm going to take a picture to send this to Z. Hi, Diane. I sent it with just, do you see it? Alright, pinwheel time. Did I actually save or did I just get distracted by Gwen? Okay, I did save. Oh lord. But I trust no one, not even myself. What? That's a stone mirror. I cannot use it. Alright. So, what color? This one has to be yellow. And this one has to be purple, so let's do it like this. No. I made a mistake. It'll stop now, probably. Oh, can we just do it indefinitely? That's fun. Doing it indefinitely is nice. Alright, the door is open. That means I can totally safely leave with my sister. For sure. Come on, Nei-chan.
何があっても許すから何があってもミオのこと許すからだってもうすぐ帰れるから
My deeply concerning sister. If they do a 3 remake, I wish they'd let you play as Mio, and I understand why they don't.
お姉ちゃん頑張ってもう少しだから
The thing I really like about the save point is not just that you have it, but that it marks which exit is which, because that was the part I always got confused on. Chances of Kusabi still being out there, by the way? Wait, I should say hold hands. I guess I don't need to because I'll have to crouch anyway. I guess I can now drive him off, potentially, if he shows up. I don't need to run and hide. Here, hold my hand. We're doing this together, up the stairs, awkwardly. Because the game doesn't really know how to do stairs while holding hands. See, our hands are glitching through each other, but that... It's not going to help, is it? Holding hands on the way up doesn't get me a different ending, does it?
Mio,
No, oh my god, who could have seen this coming? Imagine if it did work that way. I would lose my mind if it did. Listen up, you bony fucks. That's my sister. I took the picture. And maybe my film hadn't fully loaded. Oh, there you are. Right, so I have to search for Mayu, but I bet something interesting would totally happen if I left on my own. What do you guys think? What do you guys think will happen if I just say, you know what, I've done my best, Mayu, I'm sorry, R.I.P. I'm a good sister, but I'm not that good, apparently. Alright, we have a save here. So, let's be a bad sister.
今ならだから出られる
She said that she'd forgive me, and you know what? Frankly, it's better than most of the endings, right? Sorry, Mayu.
ごめん約束守れないよ
振り返っちゃダメだ。
ミオ約束したよねいつも一緒だって骨
What a terrible dream.
お姉ちゃんお姉ちゃんお姉ちゃんお姉ちゃんずっと待ってる
And then we just feed twins forever to this grudge, I guess. Just a Matryoshka doll of possessing. Of course, I'd never leave her behind. Like, who do you think I am? I would never do that. These saves are longer than the PlayStation 2 ones. There's more to load, though. Alright, well, I am now by myself, so I'm going to climb down that horrible hole. Also in the temple that I revealed. Because it said that I couldn't go with Mayu because she wouldn't be able to make the climb with her leg. Which I don't... Was that just part of the music? Because it was the ding that in other games signifies a ghost showing up. Yeah. Hey guys! Oh, babies!
お姉ちゃん
Probably have to go back to the old tree to do the last side story. Can I crawl a little faster? Nope, missed it. The thumbstick roams a little bit. Oh, you guys.
君を蝶にしていられなかった。したぜ。ムツキはし
Oops, didn't mean to interrupt you, Itsuki. Will Mutsuki ever forgive me? I failed to turn him into a butterfly like I was supposed to. He and I weren't able to become one after all. I'm a failure. I couldn't do it. I really wonder if he'll ever forgive me. Once I get back to my room, I'm going to write a letter. I'm going to write a letter to Chitose and explain the truth to her. It hurts having to do it like this, but I can't come clean with her right now. I'll make sure she understands once this is all over. The festival's drawing near. Once the preparations are complete, I'll head to Kuriha Shrine to help Yai and Sai escape.
ばらく遠くに行ってしまったんだ。
Okay, so there's a big side story. I like the swelling music. It's a better soundscape than we have a lot of the time. Okay, back to the shrine. I've never entered the old tree until now. I was too scared to ever try after hearing that's where they established the graves for the village's twins. But now that I've been inside, there's something strange. I can't find a grave for Itsuki anywhere. What I have found is one that seems to belong to Mutsuki. Not only that, it had white spider lilies placed by it. That must mean Itsuki is alive, and Yai and Sai have kept that from me. If he really is out there, he must be as tall as me by now. He probably still has the same smile, too. It was always tinged with a little darkness. Hopefully he's still as kind and gentle a person to talk to as he was before. I think I'm going to check out the Tsuchihara storehouse next. That's another place we all used to play at back in the day. It's not just me, right? With Ryozo and Itsuki, it's not just me? Yeah. I think it was before you joined that I had been reading the previous one where he talked about looking at Itsuki surrounded by the white lilies, and I was like, dude, is the reason you're a kind of bad husband later because, like, there's some weird projection thing going on with the remaining? I don't know. Anyway. We stand this by idle. I know the butterfly... I guess I'll take the picture of the butterfly and then I'll go. Just in case I forget later. Because he said he was going to the shrine. So I might as well do the side story when I don't have to roam around. Yep, both of them. I guess I can save after. Oops, I was on the right filter. Oh well. Hi, baby. Ever since I was a little kid, I was forbidden from ever leaving the village. The outside world is scary, I was taught. Scary and corrupt. Yet apparently the stream that Ryozo brought Yai and Sai to was really beautiful. In fact, talking to Ryozo, I get the impression that the world beyond the village is actually a tranquil, peaceful place. Maybe not everything about it is as scary as I'd been led to believe. I'd never thought about leaving the village until now. I just thought that I would one day die in the same place I was born. But in the end, this village is where I belong. When I'm inside the storehouse, I'm reminded of the place Mutsuki and I once lived in long time ago. If I must meet my end, I want it to be here. Then I can return to those old days once again. Investigate the storehouse. Alright. Hi, Bree. I am actually, while I am here, going to take a very brief break to feed Bree because she is standing on my body and stomping me. Bree, are you hungry? Are you? What about you, Gwen? Are you hungry? Why are you lurking? I'll be right back. Alright. I have quelled the kitty's resentment. So we have 2 storehouses that we have to go to. 2 different ones. I just think that maybe they could have been, like, star-crossed in the same one. Dude, what? Where'd you come from? Oh, there's another one. This is too many of you. Why are you all here? What are we all doing this for? And I walked into one. Alright, hey buddy. Alright, I can use my special. I am very bad at remembering to use my special. I don't know why I did that. I could have just run inside and touched the save point. Oh well. I might as well fully heal. Alright, let's go again for real. So I'm technically quote-unquote following Mayu, but I'm actually going to go to do the side story stuff. Well, I am out. Actually, I'm going to go to the temple first because I unlocked that. I still don't like that there's a hiding spot there. That makes me very concerned. But maybe they just place the hiding spots places sometimes to make you concerned. Alright, I have that item and I don't need it. Oh, final chapter. You already counted as being photographed. I'll just leave you there for a second and jump down a hole. You better believe that when I had to go through a crawl space, I had some feelings about it. Now, you don't need to throw a veiled precept game. We already did this game. Hi, Z. Welcome home. So much of the remake of 2 reminds me of 4. Which, like, is a good thing. I like that game. Oh, it'll make it autofocus faster? That makes sense. Well, I can do that next. Alright, let's listen to this guy. they should have. I wasn't actually looking at the subtitles there, but I know what call that was. This one's lit, so it's probably the way forward. That one's lit too. Or, yeah, I don't know which one it is, but I'll go this way first. I can't believe I willingly did an optional thing in Scary Caves. Oh, there is no way forward. That was it. Oh, hi dolls. Where's your sister at? Doll 2? Ah, there you are. So was that the full map under here? Was that all there was? That's a dead end. This seems to be all there is, unless... Oh wait, did it go further this way? Probably. It's just a dead end? It's not. It is. It is just a dead end. Because it won't let me climb over this or anything, so I guess it was just a little hidey hole that had nothing else other than some cool items. Just prizes. I love just prizes. It makes it worth going to scary places, unless I come back out and there's something scarier up top. Ah, that explains it. Alright, I'm gonna take my prizes and leave. Alright, so additional side stories at the double storehouses. I could probably just not fight these guys. But I do like points. Lob that at me, I dare you. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Oh, come on. That didn't do ya? There. As I recall, Tsuchihara Storehouse is not labeled Tsuchihara Storehouse on the map. It's just in the settlement, isn't it? Oh, it's just, they're both the same storehouse. They just, okay. That's fine then. You're allowed to do that, game. I'll permit it. Yeah, I know where you're going. You're going to the Kurosawa house, but I'm going this way. I just do this in case those guys walk by. I came some way, so I'm going to go to the save point first. Welcome back, Breezy Pie. Stone mirror. I haven't had to use a stone mirror yet. ... That's not to say I haven't had game overs, it's just been in places where a stone mirror can't help me. This is not a huge achievement as I'm playing on story mode. They're both manifesting at the same time in a different... They're in different realities, it can't help them. So there's a thing up here. Oh, it was double Itsuki, just dark-haired Itsuki and regular Itsuki. Host? Okay, let's do trap girl stuff first then. Just prayer beads. Thanks, ma'am. If you've had to be trapped, I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I saw both of them there in it, but oh my goodness, that's... Yep. He left the storehouse and hid behind... Oh, that's heartbreaking. Boys. Don't do that. I received a letter from Professor Makabe telling me to go on ahead and head back home without him. Yai and Sai delivered it to me. Thankfully, I was able to get a few more details out of them. It sounds like the next festival is just around the corner. Once that happens, outsiders aren't permitted to stay in the village. Apparently, a special exception has been made for him. I whispered in Yai's ear that I intended to come for her and her sister on the day of the festival. When she heard that, her body tensed up and got stiff for a moment before she pretended not to hear me and left. I guess the girls really do plan to run away on the day of the festival. If that's the case, then Itsuki must still be around somewhere in the village, but where? I came here to the storehouse as a last resort. The air in here feels exactly as I remember it. I used to play with Itsuki and Mutsuki here all the time. Mutsuki somehow got a key from who knows where, and we would all shut ourselves inside and shoot the breeze. And one of those times, for some reason, Itsuki decided to talk about the twin ceremony with me. He told me that twins are one soul split into two bodies. During the ritual, twins become one again and turn into a butterfly. Then the butterfly returns from the darkness of hell to bring salvation to the village. As strange and mysterious as it all sounded, at the same time it brought back certain memories for me. I guess that must be what's going to happen to Itsuki and Mutsuki one of those days, huh? They'll turn into a butterfly. Visiting Minakami was what sparked my interest in ancient village customs and the whole idea of hell. It's what made me decide to become an apprentice to the professor in the first place. As much as I wish I could linger, once I'm done taking in the sights and smells of the storehouse, I think I'll head to Misono Hill. Found diary. They're literally, the books were on top of each other. Jeez. I heard Ryozo's back in the village. I bet he came back after reading my letter asking him to look after Yai and Sai. Outsiders like them being invited into the village probably means that the chief priest intends to hold the shadow ritual and use the two of them as kusabi. I can't let Ryozo fall into that trap. I have to tell him to get out of the village as quickly as possible. I've decided not to meet with Ryozo. If I see him, he'd probably choose to remain in the village. He might even try to set me free. If that happens... Babies. Nothing? Nothing. Alright, Misono Hill. We're saving again because that was a lot of books and crystals. It's a bunch of traumatized it's teenagers. It's traumatized teenagers all the way down. And some traumatized adults making sure that the teenagers remain traumatized. Misono Hill, let's go. I figure it just makes sense to chase the side stories now and see if it changes anything, which it won't. I'll probably get attacked either on the hill or on my way up it. It's been a while. I know. Yeah. You said focus, right? Yeah, points and focus. Yeah. That's too many things to keep track of while you're also trying to stay on top of ghosts and pinning down a button and all of that. Alright, where are you on Misono Hill? Gotcha. Dear Itsuki, I hope this letter reaches you. It seems I can no longer stay in the village. I told Yai and Sai that I would come get them on the day of the festival. Once they're out of the village, leave everything else up to me. I'll come back for you after I get them out. Ryozo Munakata. Oh, he's phospholite. You cannot rejoin broken phospholite. just wanted to listen to this. I swear I looked away. Multi-ghosts suck. What if I just run around for a second to get you in a better angle? Oh, there's so many of you. Let's run. That was a bad shot. This is not good. Come on, willpower, you can do it. I guess I should probably use stronger stuff since I'm kind of stuck until my willpower regains. I'm having a bad time in this area. I guess I should probably use some lunar incense. Oops, I didn't mean to use that twice. I just got so jumped by these guys. Okay. I can still hear them, so I don't think they've despawned yet. There we go. Now they've despawned. Alright. They are in her hair, I think. I think that's what's happening. It's like bat style. I'm just gonna hit up the save point in here. Assuming I... Nope. No, I'm not gonna do that. Come on, run. Run, girly. Jeez. I'll hit up this save point. I have noticed that ghost spawns increase and that they are kind of swarming ghost style. I'm going to use a few points to get a few more herbal medicines because I've got a lot of points since I don't know which charms I need. There we go. drowned woman has found a new hobby yet?
怖い。 選ばれし二人の巫女は天に通され蝶となり蝶となりて村を助く。これでいいんだよ。
This is fine. The this is fine dog, but with like, これがいいんだよ.
お姉ちゃん。
It's a good t-shirt. Butterfly Diary. When we were little, there was one time when we went and played by the stream that flows out of the village. Back then, we made a promise that we would always stick together. I still want that. I still want to be together forever, even if we leave the village. I'll always protect you, Sai. Always. I know we promised we would always be together, but my body is weak. Someday I won't be able to keep up with my big sister. I'm worried you're going to leave me behind. The thought of us growing apart scares me. We were so inseparable when we were born, yet the longer we keep living, the more distant I feel like we're going to become. That's all the more reason for us to reunite. We can be one again, Yai, you and me. If we do that, then we'll never grow apart. We really will be together forever. This is what we call indoctrination, kiddos. I guess we're going in this front door? The front door. I turned and looked for the save point even though there isn't one there. Oh, am I allowed to keep my flashlight today? How long is the final crawl in this? All right. Oh, wait. Oh. I missed her. Oh, I got her! Wow, she's slow. Alright. I'm actually going to check the room at the end for items. Not at the very end, but like along the way. Oh, you guys. There's still an optional ghost hunt, I see. I don't particularly like playing tag with these kids. Alright, nothing I can do here. So I might save that for when I load to do optional stuff at some point. If I stay in the village, then Yai will come back one day. Maybe I can become a butterfly all by myself. When I do, I'll wait for her. Always. I'll wait for her at that place we made our promise when we were little. She'll find me someday. I know she will. The other item is... I'll trigger Kid. Is it mandatory to chase them, though? Oh, I have to fight one. Fighting one isn't terrible. Becoming an offering means being sacrificed. That's why you run. If you run so you don't get caught. If you get caught, you turn into a butterfly. You become a red butterfly and turn into a god. The one who catches you is next. It's a game that she taught us. I'll show you the other game in that house with the candles. Night. There we go. Alright. Alright, I don't want to go to the temple. Items? No. I don't see any in there, so I don't know that there's much point in me doing all the crawl around. I have to go the other way, of course. Oh, how kind of you. Thank you for opening that for me. Man, I hated when we had to run from the Kusabi in this area. Hated positive. Can't see you through all the bushes. Oh, hi. Bonton, how long is the final crawl? I don't know how much they change it. And it's, technically I've got 10 minutes, so if I could, like, just speed run through there, I would do it, but... It's Mr. Kawa. Okay. So I'm going to do Mr. Kurosawa, and then I'm going to try to run through there even if I go teeny tiny bit late, because I don't want a stream that's just a single fight, but if he gives me difficulties, I will not do it. Can I run past all the mourners again in the new version? Or do they lock the door at the end? Oh, that's nice. Hi, guys. Am I interrupting something? Oh, spooky. Bad timing. There you are. pit. Oh, he's in the rafters? Dude, get out of there. So is he just summoning infinite priests until I find him? Alright, I don't see him is the thing. Where are you, dude? The filament? Oh, yeah. Oops. There's so many of them. Where is he? I have the thing that should let me see him. Busy. This is a fun visual experience for everyone, right? I see you. So take 90 thanks to you. No, don't you do that to me. Is he in the rafters again? And now enraged? Well, this is kind of not my jam. is. Come here, buddy. I got him. All right, that was him. Him and his infinite priest trick. Well, I'm not going in a good film situation, that's for sure. That's fine. Yeah, what is his strat? I'm gonna try a quick run through. Let's try the running stat to see if I can get to the final boss before I have to stop for today. So we ran away. Fun introducing the earthquakes at this point. Let's just keep going. They haven't despawned. Guess they have. Yay. Whoa, that's scary. big thunder moment. Alright. I'm going to try the Kusabi once. Because we're technically at time, but we're so close that I don't want to end the stream with just like, well, there's just a boss fight, but if we need to, then I'll do the boss fight and some side story stuff after. This was way better, fewer mourners. The problem is that I have D&D tonight, so I definitely have a cutoff, unless D&D was cancelled, which I cannot actually see because I'm playing game instead of looking at that. Hi, Bree. What are you doing? You've already fed.
しよう私たちが一つになる儀式
You're fine, Bree. Over there, please.
なろう
Yeah. Hey, girls. I know you. Come on. No, I love you, but I don't want to do this final fight with you in my lap. Okay, we're doing the final fight with you in my lap. All right. Coochie, coochie. I love you, Bree. You're a good girl.
さえ ずっと待ってる
I haven't looked up any Kusabi tricks and tips for this. Enraged Kusabi. That's probably mandatory. shaken there. I need to just calm down. The adrenaline is coursing through my body. Special does have knockback, yeah. Problem is keeping track of my willpower. Get him to that little bar. Almost. I did it. Okay. All right. I had no healing left, just one One single stone mirror was all that I had left. They did give him swoops. Final letter. Yai, you finally made it. Hurry, come here. I'm right below you. I don't know if you'll make it here in time, but I'll keep waiting for you until the end. Sigh. Alright, let's finish the game. Because I haven't done the things I presume that will force me to fight Sai. And if I have to, I'm in so much trouble. But I'm pretty sure I would know. Also, obviously this fight was much easier, but can you tell we got better cables?
ミオ私たち一緒に生まれてきたけどやっぱり別々に生きて死んでいく分かってたのに分かってたのにお姉ちゃんずっと一緒だからいつまでも一緒にはいられないでもこれで一つになれるだからいいよ殺してどうしてあの時殺してくれなかったの手が首に伸びてくるの子供の頃からずっと待ってたのずっとずっとずっとずっとずっとずっとずっとずっと破壊長ありがとうお姉ちゃん
Song is still classic and such a banger. To stop lip syncing along with that. Thank you for joining me for Fatal Frame 2 Remake. I really like it. I will probably have some streams over the next couple of weeks where I look for alternate endings and things like that, but I'm going to be mixing it with doing other games. Because this was a real solid run through the game. I'm looking forward to getting some of those. Maybe I'll do a review video after I've got some of the other endings so that I can talk about them as well. Yeah, obviously I'm not turning this off yet because the end theme is still running, and there should be a post-credits. But awesome. It was a really good remake. There was enough changes that it felt like it was worth doing an update other than for visuals. There were things I miss about the original, but all in all, I found this a really, really solid take on it, and it's nice they force you to get the canon ending first. Back to lip syncing. It's just so good. It's such a good song. It's just an absolute jam at the end of something incredibly tragic. I wish I had my teary emote actually hooked up so I could have triggered it during the end. I'm gonna have to do it for 3 for sure, get that set up. Mano Sensei! Koei. I, at this point, definitely do hope that they do a remake of 1. And I'm interested to see what they would do with the remake of 3, because I think they might have to change things to make it lead into 5 better. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. But we'll get there when we get there, and I'll talk about it when we get there. I feel like I'm setting things up so ominously for that stuff. Because, like, the problem with 3 is that it's incredibly good, but a bunch of storyline stuff gets finished off in 5, basically, and they do some jossing. And the problem with jossing is that if you have to change the old stuff to set it up, then suddenly things get weirder and maybe worse. But I trust this team. Team Ninjas did a great job with this. I mean, I haven't seen the original endings that they made, so maybe I'll change my mind on what they would do with like doing something different, but yeah. Back to Mio. Back to Mio. Back to Mio. That's the flooded town, because they had been, in the beginning surveying it to flood it, and that was the whole thing. Uh-huh. Is this the one that lets you fight Yai for a different ending? All right, Kusabi Spirit Stone. Thank you. All right. That was Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly Remake. And we have beat the game. As mentioned, I will do some streams upcoming that does like additional, they do chapter replays, so we won't have to replay the whole game. I learned that in advance, which is great, which I can show you here as I say goodbye. Cool. Nice. So that's New Game Plus, that's New Game. Can you just do chapter load, or do you have to do New Game Plus as the whole thing? Anyways, I'll find out. I have to get ready for D&D and eat some food. We'll play more of this in the upcoming weeks, probably, almost certainly, but probably. But first, we are going to start a game called Sorry We're Closed, which is a game I have played before and, in fact, fully trophy completed, and it is one of my favorite games of all time. So I would love if people joined so I could show you it. It's like if Atlas was braver and queer. For real. Thank you for joining me. Have a great weekend, everybody, and see you next game. Okay, bye.